30 years ago, the fourth reactor of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded. The catastrophe became one of the biggest in the history of the nuclear energy. A high amount of the radioactive elements was ejected to the atmosphere. According to the different sources, for the last decades between 60 and 80,000 people died. More than 100,000 people were evacuated. Now, Ukraine is building a new sarcophagus and a storage for the radioactive elements.
According to modern standards, it's not safe to keep radioactive materials in all sarcophagus, according to modern regulation, according to modern standards. So that's why we need to find new solution. New solution is to replace, put all those remains of old sarcophagus, remains of unit number 4, to control its storage. Yeah? Because condition of fuel-containing masses in ruins of unit number 4 not controllable. Yeah?
The process of the decontamination reduced the level of the radiation, although in certain places it is still high. Despite of this fact, today there are people that live in Chernobyl exclusion zone.
Собаку закрила. Проходьте, сідайте. У нас оце тут вважається подол, низ. Так 10 сімей живе. А я на учоті в Білій церкві. У мене квартира там двохкомнатна. Ну я не живу там.
Чому ви не живете там?
Мені не підходить клімат. Справки дали, що я в Білій церкві жити не можу, що я в Києві. Напевно, в Києві син живе, двокомнатна квартира. Що в Києві не можу і в Новоміргороді я не можу жити. Мені везде там подавали справки. В Новоміргороді в мене дочка жила. Живе і зараз живе. Я б там би жила. З дочкою, звісно. Но клімат не підходить.
Я за Бухова. Сюда я езжу по вахте 4-3. Мы с понедельника заезжаем, в четверг, вот, иногда в пятницу едем домой. Нет, зона забрудненная, но она же не сплошная забрудненная. То есть пятнами, где больше, где меньше. Так что, ну, жить постоянно, тут, конечно, нет тех условий, которые за зоной. Тут нет ни лекарни, ничего. Медсанчасть есть, она может только сказать первую помощь, еще все равно отправляют за зону. А потом, если люди живут, так сказать, без контроля, то они могут садить там что-то, дичину добывать, грибы, ягоды и так далее. А это грязные продукты, их употреблять нельзя. Мы питаемся в столовой, поэтому питание чистое.
Все вирощуємо, все їмо, все вирощуємо, фрукту, і клубніку, і все своє. Вода в нас чистіша. До нас навіть з Києва приїжджають заводи.
Chernobyl wasn't the only town that was affected by the disaster. The nuclear fallout influenced the whole continent, especially the neighboring countries.
In Belarus, a part of country was contaminated, and people on these places was restricted. In other parts of Belarus, for example, in Minsk, I lived in Minsk district when there was very many people from Chernobyl villages, how we said about it. And for example, in my school, very many teachers was from village schools. And very many my classmates was from Chernobyl villages, and it was how village school in the capital. Nobody know what is radiation is, and what should we do, and nobody said us what we should do. Government doesn't make anything to inform us, to help us.
Yeah, Chernobyl was the most important topic of this year. It was an accident which influenced our life in Germany too. We have contaminations in our woods. We got every day new radiation results, being careful, the childs have to leave the playgrounds and so on. And it was it was an accident which the German anti-nuclear power movement knows that could happen, not only in Ukraine or the Soviet Union, even in the German or West European atomic power plants.
Decades after the tragedy, we can see the consequences of the explosion and how they influence the society. The examples of Belarus and Germany show the opposite energy policies.
After Fukushima, the second very big accident, some years ago at Japan, Germany says no more atomic power plants, no new ones, and the running ones should stop in the next years, and we change completely to other kind of producing energy.
Now Belarus built a power station, nuclear station near the Lithuanian border. I think that we must do that because we have a Chernobyl history and we know that nuclear station is very dangerous. And I don't know for what we do that because I don't think that we have any profits for our economic. We can buy electricity in another countries, and our government says that that will help. That nuclear station will help for our economy, but I don't think so.
Apocalypse. That is the end of all. That is the end of. That is in this area the end of mankind and what it comes for the next 1,000 years. This will be never the same than it had been before, and it was heavy. This is a very, very big impression to see that there are something which we shouldn't use because we can't get it under control. Chernobyl shows limits of our technologies.